everyone, this is Jeff from Metal Guy Reacts, and today I want to give you guys an update on where I've been. So, over the last couple months, haven't uploaded much to the channel. Got a lot of questions from some of my subs, just where am I, what's going on, all that sort of stuff. And thank you guys so much for checking in. I appreciate it. A lot of people sent me really nice messages just saying, hey, is everything okay? What's going on? So I wanted to give everyone an update, and I probably should have done this a while ago, just to let you guys know where I went. Yeah, so a couple big things, really good positives and then kind of a negative, but really big positive. I was able to sell my house, and which was really awesome, and then moved into a rental. That's why I'm in this basement right now, so I'm in a rental, but that was great. It actually allowed me to pay off like a lot of my school debt, pretty much all of it. Got me into a much better financial situation by moving out of my house and into a new one, or a new rental rather, and it's been amazing. I'm super fortunate that I was able to kind of flip the house, so I did a lot of work to it over the last few years, updated a lot of stuff. I mean, I put a lot of work into the house, so I'm hoping that the next homeowners are really gonna love it. I did high quality work, so I'm super stoked for them to enjoy it. Yeah, so that's a big part. But over the last couple months, I had to move out of an old house into a new one. And then another couple positives too is went to visit my grandmother out of state, and then had one more vacation too, where I went up with family to the kind of the Northwoods and just sort of hung out, which was awesome, at a cabin. So those are kind of the positives. So for some of you that also know too, that have been following the channel for a bit, the other big thing that happened too is a few months ago, my mom had kind of a fall, and she has been struggling with cancer. So you know, a few years ago, I wanted to give you guys, I wanted to give you guys a few more details. I'll try not to get too choked up here because it can be kind of rough to talk about. But a few years ago, about going on 4 years now, my mom told me she had cancer. And it started off in her lungs, and you know, very sadly, she was a smoker for like, I mean, we got to be talking like 40 years. She was smoking probably a pack a day. So she had tumors in her lungs. I guess luckily, and I hate saying luckily, the tumors in her lungs were non-small cell, so it was just a few masses, and they did surgery to remove them, and everything was looking good 4 years ago, you know, so that was like a year and a half in. They had done the surgery, nothing popping up. But going on about 2 years in, they found some in her brain, and it's very common for cancer to move from the lung to the brain. Still non-small cells, so they still just found a few key masses that were causing issues. They were unfortunately in really specific spots that they couldn't operate on, so they had to do chemo, radiation, a number of other treatments, and it has kind of affected her balance. It's affected a lot of other things, and she's doing, I guess, as best as you can in this type of situation. So, you know, with the brain cancer, they did the treatments, and they've done a few different rounds of things. All the masses seem to shrink. Like, all of them kind of went away from the treatment except one, and it's not growing, but it's also not shrinking at the rate they would like. They don't see any blood flow to it, which means it should be sort of dead, but it's still in a very bad spot of her brain. So it's affecting her balance. It's affecting kind of short-term memory. It's affecting a few other things. And so she had kind of a bad fall a couple months ago, and me and my brothers and my sister, we've been trying to split up more time with her because we really want to spend time with her. So that was something I've been doing for the last couple of months. You know, not to be a big downer, but it is also the type of cancer that you usually don't have an outlook of a long time. And then again, I'm going to try to keep my composure here, but it's the type of cancer that you really have to go, I got to spend time with this person as often as possible, because I don't know how many years we're going to have left, or, you know, whatnot. So I guess the big message I would give from all of this, of where I've been and all that stuff, is that life brings a lot of big positives and a lot of negatives. And, you know, we come together as humans in our positives, and we come together in our negatives, you know, when things hurt and when things are awful. And so many people reached out to make sure I was okay, and I appreciate that so much. It's so much positivity that it just really radiates from the community here on YouTube, and I absolutely love it. And if I can leave you with two last things about all this. Number one, just make sure, and I'm sure you've heard this story from other people that have lost people close to them, but sincerely, if you have been meaning to call your grandmother, an aunt, an uncle, a grandfather, a friend, somebody close to you, and especially family that you haven't, connect with them, because we just never know how much time you get left. And, you know, on my mom's side of the family, the women tend to live super long. Like my grandmother is 90, what is she, 90, God, 92, 91, 92, and she's in phenomenal shape. So my mom's mom, but she never smoked. She ate very healthy, and my mom eats very healthy too, but she smokes cigarettes. So the other big takeaway is, please, for the love of God, do not smoke cigarettes. It shatters my heart when I see young people, especially smoking cigarettes, because it just ups your odds for lung cancer so high, and heart disease and so many other things. And I would just hate to see you go through what my mom's going through. My mom is also one of the smartest people I've ever known in my life. The only reason that I can speak coherently and articulately is because my mom is so smart, and I learned so much from her, and she raised me as a single mom. So to see her, going through this and suffering is just absolutely heart shattering. So again, please, for the love of God, if you're a smoker, put them down. If you know someone close to you, please do what you can to help them. Don't be judgmental. It's hard. It's such an addictive substance to quit, but please do what you can to help them. So that's where I've been the last few months. So some positives, some negatives. I'm going to be hopefully posting more here soon. As my actual profession, as many of you know, I do shoot videos. So I have been super busy with a lot of pro projects that I've been working on. So yeah, I'm hoping to upload some stuff here soon. I may also have some old ones. Like I had 2 or 3 old ones I shot that I had some weird audio issues with that I'm still trying to fix. So thank you guys so much. I got a new studio kind of set up in this basement. Again, it's a month-to-month rental. Not sure how long I'll be here, but let's check out some new music. So post some new tunes you want me to react to in the comments below, and I will catch you in my next reaction video.